Hey, I appreciate you checking out my website, and for doing this, you actually get to get a sneak peek at what's going to be on the quiz. Alright. Okay, this is actually word for word what's on one of the problems on the quiz. The word problem says if 16 less than 4 times the number is 64, what is the number? The hardest part about these word problems is actually trying just to figure it out and put it into an algebraic form. Alright, 16 less than 4 times a number. Well, we don't know what the number is, so that's going to be x. 16 less than 4 times. It's 4 times, and 16 less is 14x minus 16. Just because the 16 comes first doesn't mean that it's actually 16 minus 4x. Oops. 16 minus 4x. That's not true. Actually, this would be like a completely way wrong answer. So you have to actually look at the wording. So 16 less than 4 times the number equals is 64. This problem isn't actually that hard once you get it all figured out like that. 4 times, okay, so what's the number? So we're trying to figure out what x is. No big deal. So we're just going to add 16 to both sides. That goes away. That cancels off, and I'm going over to the other side. Leaving this side with 80, and this side with 4x. Divide by 4, x equals 20. Kind of off the screen there a bit, but you get the idea. You can see it. You can see it well enough. All right. That was one of the problems from the quiz, word for word. So if you're able to get that, show all the work, that's full credit. This one is letter E from the study guide. I said it was going to be worth a lot of extra credit. It's going to be worth 5 points extra credit on the quiz, and I'm actually sticking to that. So if you're willing to check out my site, then you have the answers to this. Don't help anybody else out. No, you're the one that came to the website. You worked this out. So you reap the benefits. All right. So you can read. You know what it says down there. One person forgot to charge up. So one person stayed behind for 30 minutes to get charged up. First car was leaving at 50 miles an hour. Second one at 70 miles an hour. And this one got delayed for 30 minutes. So this one's already 30 minutes ahead. Well, 50 miles per hour is the same. So 50 miles in 1 hour. Well, you're half of 30 minutes behind, which is 1/2 of an hour. So 0.5 of an hour. What do we have here? So cross multiply. So we have what hour? So unknown hour equals 25. So this person's already 25 miles ahead. So, all right. So I'm going to keep that in mind. All right. So that one's already 25 miles ahead. You can go back and rewind this if you need to look at the work again. All right. So now we're going to use the distance equals rate times time. Well, we don't know the distance. That's what we're trying to find out. No, I'm sorry. We're trying to find out time, but they didn't give us a distance on how far that ending point is. They didn't give us time. They didn't give us time. All they give us was rate. But we do know that the distances are equal. At the end, they have the common ending point. So I'm going to have that's rate times time equals rate times time of the second car. Alright, so the first car is 50 miles an hour times time. I'm leaving a little space here just for I'll show you why in a little bit. and this one was 70 miles an hour times time. We're trying to find out what time it is, so these two are actually going to be the same in the end. Okay, so distance equals 50 miles times time, but they're already 25 miles ahead. Alright, so 50t plus 25 equals 70t. Well, now this is just a regular algebra problem, no big deal. So we're going to put all the t's on one side. Alright, divide by 20. Alright, what's left, I'm going to change this to an improper fraction. We have 1 and 1/4 hours, or equals t. T's in time, so 1 and 1/4 hours. 1/4 of an hour is 15 minutes, so 1 hour and 15 minutes. Now, once again, I'm going to have to see all your work on this whenever we're going through the quiz, so just putting down an answer. I know you're probably going to memorize 1 hour and 15 minutes, put the answer down, that'd be it. So no, you actually have to work this out and be able to answer it on your own. Alright, I think that's actually it for right now. That covers a good chunk of the quiz. Both of these were 2-point. I think both of these were 2-point problems, so that's a good chunk. You know what, I'm just going to go ahead and give you one more extra credit problem that's on the quiz, and it's testing how well you know your reciprocals. So, question is, what is the well, that's probably a reciprocal wrong there. Reciprocal of 0. Now, some of you might already know this, but reciprocal means it's the multiplicative inverse, meaning that you flip it. So if we had 1/2, the reciprocal is 2/1. So if we had 0, so let's just say 0/1, the reciprocal of that would be 1/0. Well, as you know, can't have 1/0. So the answer to this one is the empty set. There's no such thing, or impossible, or anything of the sort. It's an impossible problem. There's no reciprocal to 0. Alright, well, I think that'll cover it for right now. Once again, I thank you for checking out the site. Don't help your friends out because they didn't spend the time on going on this. So, hope you really enjoyed it, and this should definitely help you out with the quiz. All right, later.